You are see on the full screen?
Yes.
Okay. So today we will talking about the ChatGPT and the capabilities of ChatGPT and how we can apply the solution of this AI. So, hold a second, please. Okay. Okay. So my name is Marcel Brasileiro Leão. I am a system development analyst. I work on the DPSP in Brazil is a pharmacy chair. I have the specialization on the front end with React, and my technical education was uh, based on full stack with React Node by Rocket City. So let's get started talking about ChatGPT. ChatGPT was developed by OpenAI, is advanced artificial intelligence based on the GPT. And what is GPT? This means generative pre-training transformer. This is an architecture. So, and this architecture consists in generating based on the knowledge already given to the AI. So, um, this AI create new content based the knowledge already updated for the. Uh, ChatGPT is a powerful tool for understanding and respond to a natural language text. So this is why we call Chat GPT. The term chat means uh, like a conversation. So you talk with the AI like a normal conversation, and the AI will create the answer based in the knowledge already updated for the. So um, how ChatGPT works? ChatGPT is already training with massive data, and the ChatGPT is trained with a wide range of texts, enabling it to generate contextualized and relevant response. So this means the ChatGPT receive a massive data and use this data to answer the question what we make for it. So it's why the ChatGPT is important to give context and reference and much more how much more information you give to the AI, the better will be your answer. Because the AI will can find the match with your question, looking for the database already updated for it. So um, predictive language model uh, is the form the ChatGPT works, and they use a language model to anticipate the next word in a sentence, depending on the provided text. So, when we are using the ChatGPT, we can see the word stopped and loading, writing the ChatGPT start answer your question and stop in the word and loading and continue the answer. It's because the AI you are using an architecturing tool looking for the most probably word is the correct word. So the AI will look in the database already updated for her for it, and the AI will which the word the most probably is the correct word in the sentence. So it's why the ChatGPT creates new content, because the AI will match many contents and create new content, using all knowledge already updated for it. So is why the ChatGPT creates an answer uh, using our context, our prompts, and our reference, and combine our prompt with the knowledge already updated for it, and create and create the answer with the context we give, and using the knowledge already have in their database. So what ChatGPT is used for? So we can use ChatGPT to like a visual assistant, performing tasks such as scheduling and reminders, as well as providing useful information. So when we use ChatGPT as assistant, we can do more easy our task, because the ChatGPT can automatize some process, and it is more easy to us do our daily tasks. So the ChatGPT is used for content creation. So this is an assistant in drafting text and mail report and programming codes. So the ChatGPT creates new content. It's why the developers usually use ChatGPT to create code, because the developer give the context and ask to the ChatGPT resolve some problem, and the ChatGPT can answer the question with a new code, with the solution what the developer is looking for. The ChatGPT create this content, and ChatGPT also use it for learning and tutorials, exploring various topics, adding in study and the development of new skills. This is very important to the new developers. Sometimes we see developers using ChatGPT to resolve the problems and don't use the ChatGPT to get more skills or knowledge. And when you are a beginner, sometimes you don't be able to analyze the results of ChatGPT and identify the results is correct or good, or it's not good and have problem in the structure of the code. Just okay. So it's why the ChatGPT to the beginners is more important to use to learn and use like a tutorial. So if you are start a new technology, like I am a beginner developer of React, I can create a code with ChatGPT, and I don't know what the ChatGPT doing, but I can resolve the problem. Or I can use ChatGPT to create tutorial how this React works, and which one the recommendation of React, and how optimize my application with React. And this tutorial give me skills to be a good developer. So if you are beginning, I don't recommend the ChatGPT to resolve the problem. It's more important to you use ChatGPT to get more skills and get more knowledge about you want works. And when you already be a good developer and you know how the things works and what is a good code or a good answer the ChatGPT. Uh, so you can use ChatGPT to resolve codes, but it's very important to create prompts with description what you expect like a good result, and it's very important to you analyze the results, identify if the code is correctly and can go to the production development. Because if you are a beginner and you can't identify the bugs in the code of ChatGPT answers, so it's maybe can be a big problem to the company on the project, because you can put bug in your project. So I don't recommend to beginning use ChatGPT to resolve the problem. It's more important beginning use ChatGPT to get skills and understand the problem, and then resolve um, with the knowledge you get using ChatGPT as a tutorial. So the benefits of using ChatGPT: you get more efficiency, so you can speed up tasks and provide information quickly. In my daily work, it's very common. I get my demand and configure my prompt and prepare the ChatGPT to work per programming with me. And when I finish my feature and I need to create the documentation or maybe create a unit test, automatization test, it's very quickly uh, to do this, because the ChatGPT has the context, and I can ask for the ChatGPT to create a doc with all we did. I can give my commits message, or maybe I can tell to the ChatGPT what I did, and ask for ChatGPT and create a description to my merge request. So ChatGPT can create um, a text as a markdown, formatting my text, and describe much better than me what I did to ChatGPT, what I said to ChatGPT, they think what I did, you know. So ChatGPT is very powerful tools to give efficiency to the professional, because we can do what we already can do, but much better. And ChatGPT give us accessibility, easily accessible on various devices. So I can access ChatGPT on my smartphone or my tablet, on my notebook, on my desktop. So everywhere I can access an AI and use the powerful of AI to resolve my problems. Um, I already have opportunity to resolve my a personal problem when I receive a message in WhatsApp, and this message is so expensive, and in this moment I was very busy, and I used ChatGPT to resume the message and highlight the most important thing what I need to know, and propose answer to me to send the people or send a message to respond the people send message on WhatsApp to me. So in a personal case, I use ChatGPT on my smartphone in front of my house. So this accessibility is very interesting because we can use the processing of an AI everywhere. And adaptability, because the benefits, the which benefits of ChatGPT is the adaptability. So we can customize response according to the user style and need. So imagine I am a product owner on a team of software development. And if I ask to ChatGPT something, I expect the response is in the format as I need as a product owner. So if I ask to the ChatGPT do some task, I expect, example, I have a feature and I ask to the ChatGPT create the documentation of this feature, and I will use this documentation to send to my tech team. So the answer of ChatGPT in this context is different if the member of the tech team, looking for solution of this feature, or the developer is looking for how to do this feature, but the format the developer expect is a code, and the format the PO expect is user history. So we can adapt the answer of the ChatGPT according the user status and what the user needs. So, and other different form to give styles to ChatGPT is when you tell to ChatGPT answer the question as someone, like answer this question as sorry. Uh, ask this question as a junior developer because I expect a easier code, or answer this question as a specialist of React and a senior engineer and using the clean code patterns. The answer will be very different. The first one will be a easier code, and the second one will be a code more consistent, more performing, and have more performing and have uh, more easy to read because I said and so using the clean code patterns. So we can have many style of answer when we are using ChatGPT. Depend the context we give to the AI in our prompts. So practical as a practical examples of using ChatGPT at work. I separate some prompts we can use to resolve different contexts of problems. When you are um, trying to optimize a task, you can prompt to ChatGPT, ask to him, optimize my task for project X by priority. And this priority, you will tell to ChatGPT the parent of the priorities. So what is more important to you, the easier task or the urgent task, or maybe I don't know, what is your priority? You can define your priority to ChatGPT in your prompt. This prompt is very simple, but you can extend this prompt and give and how much more context you give to the ChatGPT, much more will be your answer. Other example to use ChatGPT at work is code generation. This is the most popular format the people use it, because the developer loved the AI, because the AI create their codes. So we can example ask to the ChatGPT, show me an example of JavaScript function to add two numbers, and the ChatGPT will answer your question with a snippet code, and this snip will be the code, will be the code, the function to add two numbers and return the result. And this is the favorite format of the developers, because resolve what they need to do. But this is not the only one format, or not only one uh, form to use in our world. The other many common the other common format uh, to use ChatGPT at work is email drafting. When I need to send a professional chat or send a professional email, uh, I use ChatGPT to to recreate my text using a professional form, or more consistent, or more polite. I ask to ChatGPT to optimize my task when I will send some message on an mail. And other form to use ChatGPT is a quickly research. So example, the prompt example is explain agile development in software. So uh, if you need to know something, you can ask to the ChatGPT to explain this thing to you. How much more context you give to ChatGPT in your prompt will be better your answer. So in this example, we just ask to ChatGPT explain agile development in software. So if you say, tell me this as a product owner, and from the perspective of the PO, and or maybe the other form, tell me what is agile development, from the perspective of the developer. How the developer use the agile development in your at your work, so how much more context you use in your prompt, much better will be your answer. Other form to use ChatGPT in work, at work, is technology learning, and this is the most important to me, because um, if you have to get knowledge about a new technology, like a tailwind, uh, and tailwind is a form to manage your CSS application. And I never see tailwind, and I don't know what is tailwind. But my tech lead said to me the new project use tailwind in the CSS managing. So I asked to ChatGPT, tell me what is Tailwind, and how I can use this to manage CSS, and why I need to use this, and answer this question in a specific format. So when you use ChatGPT to understand, or better, to get new skills, is more quickly than you will looking for a book, or read, or watch a video on YouTube. Maybe the video have 1 hour, and you can ask to ChatGPT the resume, and you can get what you're looking for much quickly, because we will have a resume. So this is a good way to get knowledge using ChatGPT, the resume format. Uh, the other interesting is the plugin of ChatGPT. Um, this was created when the OpenAI uh, give to the developer an API to use uh, the processing of AI. When the OpenAI give the API to use the OpenAI, I, because I want to say the OpenAI give the OpenAI. OpenAI give the AI to developers to use in their application using the API of OpenAI. So when the OpenAI did this, open many opportunities, like develop plugins, and the developer create many plugins to integrate with the ChatGPT and resolve different problems in different forms. And if the developer wants to use the resource of the AI in their project, they can use the OpenAI API and use an AI in the projects. Uh, Customization of response. Uh, other interest benefits we get when the OpenAI create the API is the possibility to customize of the response in different formats. So the plugin can create diagrams, can create text, or create PDF, or create audios using the processing of AI, using the API of an using the API of an OpenAI. So when uh, the project use the AI in the feature, the application can format the result in different formats. So you can use the API to process a text and create a code to create diagram, and this code can use in your application to handle an image. And now with the plugin, we can chat with ChatGPT, and this plugin can create an image. So this happened because the OpenAI open the API to develop and create plugins and create different format results. And now the ChatGPT is already integrated with this plugin, and you can use this feature uh, directly in the chat. So it's awesome. So how we can optimize optimizing
Op-
developing work with, sorry,
Optimize.
optimize development work with ChatGPT. We can automate code generate, like a system writing, providing example, and revisions. So when you have a code, you are working, writing code, and you get a bug, and you are looking for the solution by 30 minutes, and you can't understand why don't working. So you can use ChatGPT to give you or ChatGPT do a revision and tell you why your code don't working, and you can ask to ChatGPT, okay, so it don't work for this, so create a solution or refactor my code and give me the code working. So you can automatic code generation, use
Automate.
chat automate code generation, use ChatGPT and resolve this kind of problem when you are coding. Problem other form to optimizing with ChatGPT is when you resolve problem in programming. Example, offer solution and explanation for common development issues. So when you are looking for a solution, you have a business rules, and we don't have idea how you will start. We can use ChatGPT to help you to find a solution, like a pair partner. So you will work with ChatGPT looking together to the solution. And the other thing the ChatGPT give us is updates on technology. So you can keep developing you can keep developers informated about the last threads and best practices in the industry. So like I already said, so now have the different form to manage the CSS. So you easier can get these skills using ChatGPT and look information about the new technology you're looking for. So it's more easy to get knowledge about the new threats and be actualized with the high information. So ChatGPT have different form to return the result. So I choose some formats, but with the plugin we have much more. But I separated the format using only ChatGPT without plugin. So when you are chatting with ChatGPT and you, example, you trying to get knowledge about something, and you don't want to read like a long text. So you can ask to the ChatGPT, tell me about this, and return the format response in as a linked list. So the ChatGPT will create a list with the topics, and which one topic will create new lists. So it's more easy to you understand the content because it's separated in topic, in which one topic have more lists, and it's more easy than if you compare when you are read a long text, you know. So this format is my favorite format when I looking for knowledge about something. Other different format
Okay. Marcel, just a second. Our time is running out, so if you can start going
okay.
towards the end, have some time for discussion.
So this was the the last one. That is the last one. So I don't will talking about which one, but you can read and see the different form you can format your answer. And the conclusion is ChatGPT comes to give us efficiency and innovation. And this is assistant and content create and help us when we are learning and development. The impact for developer is you can create code with ChatGPT and resolve problem, and it's easy to get update and get learning when you are using ChatGPT. I believe the collaboration with between the human and ChatGPT, we can create more potential when in our delivery. And this is what I have to tell today about the ChatGPT. Thank you for your attention.
Very good.
Awesome presentation, Marcel.
Yeah,
Thank
really
you.
good job.
It's crazy to see how much ChatGPT has grown over in such a short period of time. What are your expectations on how much AI can grow, especially when it comes to working fields?
It's very difficult to answer this question because this is growing very quickly, and we can't say what we can do with AI um, in 3 years. So we can maybe expect the next month or the next year, but we can't say what we can do with AI because it's growing very quickly.
It's it's like we never really saw it coming to. It wasn't that much while ago that I had to pay for certain tools on the internet to look up some answers for, example, homework. And now you can just access everything through ChatGPT. So it's really impressive on how much can still grow. Does anyone else have questions for Marcel?
Oh, actually, I have one. When using ChatGPT, sometimes I get the problem, or I used to get the problem that I don't know how do you keep the integrity of the code that I'm asking about, asking the bot for code, asking ChatGPT for code. How do you find that you maintain the integrity of your code when you're asking ChatGPT for code? How do you maintain that it's like that the code it really works and it's something that you can put in production, right? Uh, how do you maintain that that code is it's something really good written and it makes sense and you're not just doing control C control V, just copying it.
When you are chat with ChatGPT, have the engineering of prompt. So you can give the ChatGPT context, reference, expected results, and you work with ChatGPT as a pair programming. So if I work with you and you give me a solution, I look your solution and I think, Igor, it's not so good. Maybe you can change this part of the code, and you need to care about this situation, and we work together to create the better result. So when you work with ChatGPT, you don't expect the ChatGPT resolve the problem alone. You need to work with the ChatGPT. Because of that, I don't believe the ChatGPT can substitute the developer because we work together.
Great, sounds cool. So you use it more like a tool, more like a mirror. You code and you see if the answers right. Cool.
Yeah,
Sounds great.
I think the ChatGPT don't will be the developer, but the ChatGPT remove the necessity to have two developers to resolve a problem. When you pair programming with the colleague, sometimes when I work in before the ChatGPT, I have problem and I can resolve that, and I call to my colleague and ask to him help. But now I with ChatGPT, I needed to call my colleague. I just chat with ChatGPT and give the context, and the ChatGPT help me to resolve the problem.
I got a question for you, man. Like, in your opinion, what are the heaviest weaknesses of ChatGPT right now? Like, what's the problem that it has that fundamentally showcase that's still an AI?
Mm, can you give me this question in different form? I don't get.
Sure. Uh, what do you think is the biggest problem of ChatGPT right now?
Okay. Maybe the people have to understand how to use ChatGPT and don't have problem with LGPD. So when you are using ChatGPT, all you chat with the AI will be persistent. So we can't put business roles and uh, data of your users, and it's very important because will be persistent. This information will be used to answer other question, or maybe will be a reference to answer other question. So when you use ChatGPT, it's important to resolve a small context problem, and you don't have data what you can't share. So when you are working in a small context, like example, I am front-end developer and I create a button. Don't have problem if my code of button uh, show to other developer in other company. But if I am a backend developer and I create algorithm to resolve a complex core business, and I can't put this on the ChatGPT. So I think this is very important when you are working with ChatGPT, care about the data.
For context, LGPD is the Brazilian General Data Protection Law, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
very uh, very we need to pay attention when we are using data in everywhere in our application, because now is law. We have this responsibility now.
Okay.
But I believe the main the sensitive data is it's a problem for LGPD. Or in English, GDPR, yeah, Global Data Protection. But in the other hand, expose your knowledge, your business knowledge in ChatGPT to our to other company that competes with you in the share market that you work.
Yeah, it's important why we can't put the core algorithm. So if you are writing a code to validate an access user, it's common. Every time in the project we create access validation. But if you creating the algorithm to like the film of the social, the Zuckerberg, when use the algorithm to decide which one girl is more popular, this algorithm is a core business. The math of this math they can't share in the chat GPT, because this is the core of the business. So this I don't recommend you put this on the chat GPT, but 9% of time we don't talking about the core business. We don't are writing code of the core solution. Sometimes we are create validate, automate unit test, and don't have problem if we share this code.
Okay, got it. Any more questions, guys?
I think we're good. Wanted to congratulate Marcel on the presentation. You did really well.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, really well.
I think we
Awesome,
can
Marcel.
wrap it up with the English
Oh
class,
no,
right?
actually, we're not going to do the English notes. Marcel, I took some notes for your presentation. I'm going to send you directly. Okay.
Okay,
There's some notes there. There's the explanation, but overall, you did a great job, a great presentation. Really cool. And yeah,
thank you, guys.
Alrighty, you guys. So we're wrapping up for today.
Yes.
And
Let's take the picture.
let's do it. Okay. Take it. Is it? Yeah, this side. All right.
Igor, it's just your fingers. Don't like go like just
Wait.
Just like
Am I doing
this
it wrong the whole time?
soft, like go.
I suffer from I'm too
Just like-
hype. I'm 80 or 80. I'm always 80.
Who's taking?
Okay.
Let me take it.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I can take it.
Taking it. Okay, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
All right, we're good.
But the next time I'll do it for 3 fingers, just for
Cool.
See you
Amazing,
guys.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy the rest of your Friday and see you on Monday.
great
See you
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Bye
All
bye.
right, guys. Have a
Bye,
good
guys.
week.